the journey as well. So I think this is a wonderful night. We're excited about it to see what's the next step or see as well. Besides, we go on with all those heavy loads. I just came back from Xinjiang, so just try to show a few pictures about this trip that I just came back with, so everyone can relax a bit. Right? So this is beautiful. Xinjiang is this place is close to the Russia border, and the people there, the culture, the Chinese look, you know, and then the Russian eyes, you know, you can see that they are very pretty, beautiful place. Just show a few pictures. And I was supposed to be there to shoot the autumn, but the early winter came, and to cover the whole entire landscape with beautiful, pure white snow, and you can see the horses there. This is beautiful. Snow. Take a deep breath. Relax. Isn't it beautiful? Look at the colors. It's amazing. You know, I was guessing about these two friends here, why the horn is laid out differently. So today I'm actually speaking for MOE at the secondary school, Sec 3, about 200 students this morning. And I get the student to guess what is the difference. Some might say male and female. I think their guess is just as right as my guess, you know. But I would like to be more cheeky a bit. I say one is struck by lightning and the other is not. And that's the time when I drove halfway through and stopped my car and take this photo, and to realize I really understand what do they mean by Tian San, heaven's mountain. You know, it's like it's above the clouds, and then there's another level. So it's beautiful. So if you want to talk about photography tonight, I can go on and on. We forget about what's the topic, but I just can't wait to show you some of these pictures, and soon these will be published as well. So that's part of my work. But my work also brings me to many other countries, especially those third world countries. After seeing those disasters, whether it's tsunami strikes or during the wartime in Sri Lanka, I just could not forget about those images I shot. And that's brought me back to do such projects, like the Rice Project. So especially not just about the Rice Project, but in terms of distributing rice, but also to bring our young people with us, because these are important, the way we hand down to our next generation, and to bring back this photograph to exhibit in Singapore, to educate them. You know, sometimes you say, hey Alex, what don't you do to help Singapore? I say, I'm helping Singapore. I'm helping to educate our younger generation. You know, when we bring these people to this disaster place, we are educating them. It's better than we scold them 1,000 times, by bringing them to see for themselves. One of the young guy there is 17 years old. When we were there distributing rice, in this project we distributed 21 tons of rice, and work with corporations. Canon is a big sponsor for that, and I had to convert all this into cents and dollars to make business sense in order for the brand to support the work, to give money to buy rice. You know, it's like, I'm selling camera, you are buying rice for what? You know, so then I say, by doing all this whole project, it's a whole entire campaign, coming back to do exhibition, there's a lot of exposure for your brand. And I convert this to how many numbers of people is going to visit the place and so forth. And they say, oh wow, that's wonderful, you know, that's a great exposure. It started off with the photo competition. The winners will not get any prizes, but journey with me to Sri Lanka to distribute rice to the needies. And in the process, I can talk to the young people. One of the 17 years old boy, we were swimming one night, and he swam very well. And I said, hey, you did well in the swimming. He said, and you know what is his response? His response said, I was born to be a fish. And then I was like, wow, this young man has a lot to learn in life, you know. And the whole entire process on the rice project, and we distribute rice to the refugee camp and so forth, different places, 3 trucks of this rice, 17 tons of rice. I've never seen so much rice in my life. Children's, you know, beautiful children. We did an exhibition in Singapore. And this was on a paper as well. One peck of the rice, actually in the midst of rush and raining, fell to the ground. And the local went into their home, bring the buckets out, their cooking pot, and scoop all the rice on the floor into the pot, together with the sand and the muddy water. That moment, it tells me every rice grain counts. Our young people look at the situation. One of the girls went back to the vehicles, and because it's raining, right? So I went back to the vehicle and asked her, what happened? And she's like tearing. She said, I can't talk now, I can't talk now. And at the moment I realized that something has impacted her life. And she saw the situation of the rice that way, and coming back to the exhibition, and entire team saw that. At the exhibition in Singapore, this 17 years old young man came to me, walked down the aisle at the exhibition. He said, Alex, thank you very much for giving us a chance and opportunity to come with you. I said, wow, I want to do more of such project, because this is how we educate our people. And that's part of stabilizing, helping our people to understand that we are more fortunate. And then CSR is not just about locally, but we are able to bring our people abroad and also to help to stabilize the economy or disaster zone in our neighbor's country. All right, and you never know. You have to bring our people to learn such project, to learn such thing as well. You never know. Maybe one day Singapore it can happen to us as well. Are we ready for that? We need to help our young people to be able to handle such situation as well, if one day disaster really hit us. All right. So this is part of education process, stabilizing with our neighbors and so forth. So I thought there's a lot of education needed. Likewise, I'm going back to school right now to help our young generation to discover their life or whatever, and to know such project and so forth. It's very important. Part of, Gerard Lee mentioned about education is one of the very big things that if we don't share, if we don't tell, how are they going to know? If we don't lead by example, how are they going to know? So I think example is very important. So it's not about just planting a few plants, painting a few walls. There is a lot more that you can do itself. It's our responsibility. Today we hear a lot about that. So it's my responsibility. It's your responsibility. This is the group of young people, and likewise today, many of these young people. This is Wally and Ami, they are in the production house. They continue in the business today, spend some of their time to do such project after this trip. The young people, likewise, they are doing that projects in cooperating with some other organizations now. It's a wonderful, it has impacted their life, and I think this is something that we learn to. Of course, when we go to such places, we don't just talk about community world disaster in our exhibition. It's very tiring, it's very heavy, isn't it? But we want to capture the beautiful surrounding of the country as well. To tell people that, hey, you go there. Likewise, when I bring these young people there, it's not just about doing community work and then very heavy go back. There's no good memories. Actually, I bring them to different places. To tour Sri Lanka. After that, I bring them to the wildlife national park to shoot leopards and so forth. Camp in the rainforest. They say, wow, we did not know by helping people we can enjoy in the trip, in the journey as well. So this is very important when you do such project. You have to balance it so that people have a good memories. All right.